Why are the clouds so far away? Well, once upon a time, long, long ago, the clouds weren't far at all. They were so close you could reach up and touch them with your fingertips. You could write on them like paper. And even eat them like candy. Back then, people didn't need to work. Why? Because the clouds gave them everything they needed. They were magical. People would gently pull off a piece of cloud and take a bite. Sometimes it tasted like strawberry. Sometimes like dragon fruit, mango, or even coconut ice cream. Other times it tasted like cake and pie, whatever your heart wanted. And if you made a wish while holding a piece of cloud, it would always come true. But something changed. People started taking more than they needed. Some took a piece and didn't even eat it. They just threw it away. Every day the pile of wasted clouds grew. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And the clouds, they started to get angry. More furious. And more furious. And more furious with each day. Until one day, the leader of the clouds floated down to see the king. But when the cloud arrived at the palace, it saw something terrible. The biggest pile of wasted clouds was right there, at the king's castle. The cloud shook with anger. It rumbled and shouted so loudly that the whole world could hear.
Stop wasting me. Me and my friends, we are dying by the second.
The king jumped up and stood on the cloud.
I'm so sorry.
You should be. If anyone wastes even one more piece, I will go so high into the sky that no one will ever reach me again.
The king nodded quickly.
Okay, I promise.
The next day, the king gathered everyone in the land. He told them what had happened with the clouds. Everyone listened, and everyone was worried. 4 days later, the king decided to throw a big party. He invited every single person in the land. Everyone came. But there was one woman, her name was Anastasia. She had the shiniest jewelry, so much it couldn't even fit in a giant box. She had the biggest, prettiest house. And 100 children. But still, she always wanted more. At the party, she and her family ate so much food that all the kids fell asleep on the way home. And then, Anastasia saw a big fluffy piece of cloud. She took it, she only ate half. She asked around, would anyone like the rest? But everyone was too full. So she said, it's just one piece, and tossed it away. That night the king was woken up by a loud rumble. The clouds had returned.
You wasted me again.
The king begged and begged and begged. But the cloud didn't listen. It began to rise. Higher and higher and higher. And from that day on, no one could reach the clouds again. They were just too far away. And that, my dear friends, is why the clouds are so far away. Good night, little dreamer, and remember, never waste something magical. The end.